will explain you today. So what is CRM and what is Microsoft Dynamics CRM we have, and what are the different types of versions, and what are the modules, the major modules we are going to learn as part of this training, and what is the context we are going to learn as part of this training, and how the CRM, the on CRM looks. Okay, I will explain you all these things. Okay. So, so CRM is nothing but so it is just uh, in real time. If you take any business, so every business will deal with the customer relation management, right? So the company will interact with the customers, and the business will start from the lead, and once the customer is okay, then they will sell their product. And if they get any issue with the products to the customers will reach out to the company for service, and the company will provide the service to that. And so there are few services where the technician will go to the location, customer's location, and they will fix the issues. So this all comes under the CRM, right? So customer relationship management. Okay, so in any business, if you take in the real time, so everything will come under the CRM. So here Microsoft Dynamics CRM, so Microsoft company developed an application, a common application, where which helps us to uh, complete the business process without implementing the from the scratch. So Microsoft Dynamics CRM is a uh, application or a package developed by the Microsoft, which focus mainly on the customer relationship for any business. Okay, so there are many components which are comes as part of the out of the box for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM, which mainly focuses on the sales, marketing, and service module and field service. And there are other modules also available in the Microsoft CRM. Okay, so we can so once we subscribe that application, that Microsoft CRM, we will get an application which contains the some components which are already developed by the CRM. We can either customize their out of the box components, or we can create our own custom components based on the client's requirements. Okay, so the different versions we have in Dynamics CRM, it started in 2003 with version 1.0, where they only introduced the sales version in that. Okay, later on they keep on adding the features in it, and now we are using the Dynamics 365, where we have huge features in it. Like we have a PowerApps feature, Power Automate, and where it helps us to integrate with the external systems. Like more than 1200 external systems we can connect from the Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So that is why in recent years, so we are getting a huge number of projects in Dynamics CRM, since Microsoft concentrated on the integrating to the other systems. Okay, so the major modules in CRM, as a CRM developer, as a functional, we mostly work on the sales, marketing, and a service module. Okay, so if you learn how to develop the components, how to customize the components, and how to use the Microsoft Dynamics CRM application, if you learn in one module, then you will able to work on any modules, any different modules we have in CRM. Okay, there are two types of CRM we have. One is online and another one is on-premise. Where on-premise, that application can only be accessed to from the company's intranet only. So the database, everything need to be set up by the company. Whereas online CRM, we don't need any database to be set up. So everything will be taken care by Microsoft Cloud database. So even we don't need to write any code for the database transactions. So everything will be cloud. Okay, and there are few differences between online and on-premise. In If you take the pricing the on-premise will be cost more than the online. And so to maintain the on-premise, we should need the admin for the each company. Okay, and if you take the example, so the bank applications is the best example for the on-premise CRMs, where they can only access the application from their intranet, their bank intranet. Okay, so once we jump into the topics, we will learn deep about the each topics. Okay, let me let me show you the context first. Okay, yeah. So this is the context we are going to learn as part of this training, like introduction about the dynamic CRM and Power Platform, and understanding the different modules. And we will be working on the sales module, customer service module, and marketing module with examples. Okay, and solution management. So like so how we develop the application in a dev environment, and how we do deployments to test and production environments in real time. So I will be explaining in details with the real time examples. Okay, and customization. So these are the topics we will be learning as part of this training, like model driven apps, canvas apps, and tables, how to create the columns, and different types of tables, sitemap configuration, and forms, views, and, tabs, and different types of forms we have. So and relationships, everything will be covered. And system security and administrative, this is one of the big topic in CRM, where we will cover everything with the real-time examples. Okay, and these are the advanced customization in CRM, like creating the workflows, actions, and web resources, JavaScript coding, and plugins, ribbon workbench, and dashboards, reports, everything will be covered. And I will be covering the Canvas app implementation along with the Power Automates. So this is the context we will be learning. So if you feel anything need to be added, we can add later. So I will share this document with the institute. They will share with you, so you can go through this. Okay, and also I will be prepare a document for every topic. This is my document which I've been preparing for each topic. So I will keep on adding to this, and I will share with this you all, so that you can clearly understand functionally, as well as so in every class we will be doing some practical sessions, like so I explain the topic, and then I will do some real time implementation. So we can take a project, and we will be working on the project from end to end by implementing each topic which we are going to learn in CRM. Okay, so that project also I will provide a sample project document, where you will have each details, like creating how I am doing in the each class. So I will be adding the same requirements here, how we do in the real time project, so that you will follow the same requirements, and you can practice that for every class. Okay, so this is how I prepare the documents, and I will share with you all. And coming to the topics. Yeah, so this is the different modules we have: marketing, sales, and service modules, field service, human resource, finance and operations, and others. But we mostly concentrate on these three modules in this as part of this training. Okay, yeah. So this is the application, looks like a CRM online application we have. So you and we can create a trial instance for our practice. So that is free. And so I will explain you how can we subscribe to that trial instance, and you can also subscribe that, and you will have that account. So you can practice daily classes in it. So I will also work on the same trial instance, so whatever the access I have, you will also have that, so that if in trial instance also we have access to everything, like Power App, Power Automate, and CRM, JavaScript plugins, everything we can implement using the trial instance. Okay, so this is the basic UI. This is the UI for the dynamic CRM. So this is a model driven app, we can say. So we can create a multiple model driven app applications, whatever we want. So here, I this is my custom application which I created recruitment for a recruitment process, and these are the out of the box model driven apps which came as part of the trial instance. And you can create multiple applications, and you can give the access to the specific set of users, so that that specific set of users can use that model driven app for their business, and they will not have access to other model driven apps where they don't need to work on it. Okay, and so we can custom this is the out of the box model driven app, and this is the out of the box site map, and we can customize this, or we can create our own site map, and we can create our own model driven apps. And but so this model app is the UI is unique. So whatever the entities you create, the UI, you no need to concentrate on the UI, like the color of this and the color of this one, and the size of the font, and this asterisk symbol, and this phone icon. You don't need to worry about this, so everything will be taken care of by Microsoft. You just need to create the table by giving the name and the type, so that it will create the table, and it by default gives us the forms and views, and some set of columns. It gives us the by default, and you can create your own fields, and you can add onto the forms. Okay, you just drag and drop onto the form, so that it will, once you publish that and you add it in the model driven app, then you will able to see that. So that is one advantage using the model driven apps in dynamic CRM. So with this, we can implement the application faster way. Okay, and coming to the topics, so CRM, it contains three types of components, like where there is no code required. There are few components where we need less code, and there are few components we need coding, like a C sharp code and a JavaScript code. So those are, for example, for creating the solution manual, like environments, and patching the solutions, and importing from one environment to another environment. We don't need to write any code. This everything will be using the configuration. Okay, and there are few areas where like creating the tables, model driven apps, and tabs, sections, business tools, business process flows. We don't require any coding for all these components. This all everything is under the configuration part. Okay, and for the security administration also, for configuring these things, creating the business unit, teams, security roles, assigning the security roles to users or teams, field level security roles, everything is a also comes under the configuration part, so we don't require any coding for this. Okay, but there are some areas where like JavaScript for client side implementation, client side validations, or client side CRUD operations, we use the JavaScript, and that too we don't require much coding knowledge in it, because we always use the same syntaxes for every components. Like, so we can create, we will have multiple entities, right? So for example, if you want to get the value of this account name on load of this form, then we can use the JavaScript, and the syntax will be same. So if you want to get the value of a different field, the syntax will be same for the, you just need to change the logical name of the attribute or a column. And that is also same for the different entities also, different entity and different the columns on the different entities. So I can say you don't require much knowledge on the JavaScript. A simple knowledge like how to use if conditions, for loop, and initializing the variables, and how we can use the functions. That is enough to learn the JavaScript for the dynamic CRM. Okay, and there is few components like plugins and custom workflows where we use the C sharp coding. Okay, so there also, as I said, for in the JavaScript, so there also we always use the same syntaxes for every components. Like so, if you learn for for one time, you can apply that for any requirements, any requirement, any different requirements, and any different projects. So that is about the coding part, where we required as like a C sharp and JavaScript. But there are a few components like Canvas apps and Power Automate forms where you no need to write any coding. So this is the new features Microsoft introduced. If you know how to use Excel formulas, that's enough to create a expressions in Canvas apps and Power Automate flows to accomplish our requirements. So nowadays, the projects in many projects are not using the plugins. Instead, they are using the Power Automate flow to complete their requirements with no coding knowledge. Okay, so yeah, we will be learning everything with real-time examples, with real-time scenarios, how we do a project in real-time projects. Okay. So this is about how what are the context and where are the areas, what are the areas we have coding and low coding and more code involved in the components. Okay. Any questions till now?
Hi, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
My
sure.
name
Go
is
ahead.
okay. I'm going to manage a project in a dynamic CRM development project actually.
Okay.
Um, there will be multiple developers will be working in that project.
Okay.
So, are you able to cover me the DevOps part and how to merge code, split the code, etc. The code control part of it.
So
We can
are
how
you
we can
working as a
convert
team leader, a developer, or a
the,
functional
yeah,
or manager?
I'm functional plus managerial.
Yeah, so for functional and manager, you don't require to learn how to. I mean, because the team lead and
No,
developers will take care of
I
the.
had I had to
Okay,
provide the
yeah, yeah.
supporting
But
part
the
also.
problem is here we don't have access to GitHub, right? So the if I
So
get
that
access, if
portion is covered, right?
institute provide the access, then I can able to show that. But I cannot
Oh,
show
okay.
the my projects to training, right? So that will
No,
be a
no, no
problem.
problem. That's not required.
Yeah.
And another thing, in Microsoft demo environment, can we get such environment or not possible?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
In the Microsoft demo environment, that we can create a demo free trial. Inside
Trial
that, the
instance.
DevOps is supported or not?
No, DevOps won't support. DevOps is, you mean the CI/CD pipelines for deployments?
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Same thing.
No, that doesn't support, right? That doesn't support.
Oh, so
Instead, we
only
do manual deployments. Instead, we do manual deployments, like what I explained here, right? Like,
yeah, yeah, that part I know. The other part I'm not sure. In my project, there will be multiple developers working, and one of the vendor
hmm.
they want to use of DevOps. That's why I got
Yeah,
confused. That's why.
yeah. See, for CI/CD pipelines, in most of the projects we will have a DevOps engineer. We will
Okay.
have, so they will take care of the deployments, like for creating the CI/CD pipelines, and
So it's a
so
part
once they
of the
set up,
DevOps course.
yeah,
It's
DevOps
part
course,
of
correct.
DevOps course. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Thank you.
yeah, but so yeah, as I said, so even in my current project, we have a separate team for creating the pipelines for solution and managing the deployments. We do deployments for till sit, but for production, the DevOps team will take care of it.
Yeah, understood. One more thing. Are you cover the licensing part actually? How the licensing will affect? Suppose I have two sales module app now. I want to create one more app. Is it to cover the licensing or how the licensing will get affected?
Licenses, I can explain you how we can create the users and how we can provide the license to that. But in real-time projects, we mostly use Azure Active Directory for those kind of things for
Okay,
the users
okay.
licensing. So that we cannot cover in the trial instances.
Yeah, okay. No problem. Thank you, Sandeep. Thanks for the
Yeah.
explanation.
Okay.
Sandeep, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Sanjay. I want to ask one question. Currently, I'm working as a Sibyl developer, Sibyl CRM developer. I think you know.
Okay. Civil
Uh,
CRM. Okay.
uh, Correct. So I'm planning to change my career Sibyl into Microsoft Dynamics. My question is
Okay.
can you tell about the certificate? What we have to do in the certificate?
Certification, yeah, i will
Because
i will
mm,
i will provide you that information. So for the entry level, we have a different set of certification, and
mm,
uh, uh, we have a different, like, for a architect we have different certifications. For developer, so for the fundamentals also we have different certifications. So you can like a PL 900, PL 400, something, MB 712. There are few certifications you can by learning this course, you can attempt the
mm,
certification, the basic fundamentals, configuration and customization, and Power Platform.
mm,
I don't remember the exact name, but there is some
mm,
basic level certification for Power Platform for and CRM configuration and customization also.
okay. 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 Sir. Okay. Sir. That is. Thank you.
But if you are looking to, if you are trying
Hmm.
to change for the technology, if you have all, yeah, since you are already having a knowledge, this is a good tool to learn and change, I can say that.
Hmm. First, I
but
was
but
thought
that is
to
totally
change it to
depends on.
Salesforce. Hmm.
Acha.
Yeah, tell me.
But that is totally depends on how you are putting your efforts here, because you have to
Hmm.
practice every class. So that is my request. So everyone, so who is going to join this class training, so they have to spend
Hmm.
some time daily, so that they will follow my classes, because every topic is related to a different another topic. So
Okay.
they will, institute will provide you the recording session, and I will provide the functional document as well as the requirement document, which I am doing in everyday class. And you have everything, so you just need to spend from 30 to 1 hour 1 hour time per day to practice that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that could
sir.
help to everyone.
Hmm.
Go ahead, Ajay. You raise your hand.
Yes. So I have no knowledge about this tool. So
Okay.
I am little skeptical. Should I be taking this? I come from operational operations. I have about 10 years of experience in operations, IT operations, people management and all. So
Okay.
what are the current, I mean, like I'm trying to switch my career path. So what are the opportunities currently which we have
Yeah,
now?
we have a huge
And
demand for the Microsoft Dynamics CRM, I can say.
yeah,
Even if you
which
take.
in, I mean, sorry, Sandeep, like let me
Okay.
complete my question. So we have multiple modules within this, right? So
Hmm.
I have knowledge in SQL and Power BI. So
Okay.
which module would you suggest, and what is the scope for the next 10 years in that module? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So for first question, so there is a huge demand in CRM, on CRM for any company. Like if you take HCL, Accenture, Wipro, TCS, Infosys, and IBM, Capgemini. So every MNC company having the projects on the Microsoft Dynamics CRM. Okay. And and for the next question, uh, so if you learn, so we mostly work on the sales for this dynamics CRM, Microsoft Dynamics. As part of this training, I'm going to teach you about the marketing module, sales module, and service module. Okay, so if you know about any, if you learn about this sales module, and you can work on any module like field service. So because the configuration and the customization is same, but the features may be differ. But so to implement the function, to implement the logic, you have to learn how we need to know how to create the tables, fields, forms, and views, business rules, JavaScripts, format flows, everything, right? So they will use these components only in every every module. And so as you are already having knowledge on the Power BI and SQL, but we don't use SQL here. We don't use you not even we don't write any single query in the SQL. So, but Power BI, few projects use the Power BI reports, where we embed the Power BI reports in CRM dashboards. Yeah, that is one thing, but not very much. There is no that much scope on the Power BI using in CRM. Yeah, hope I answered your
Thank-
questions.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. And what are the packages which we could expect? I mean, like the average package for a fresher and
Average
a
package is
mid-level.
depends on the experience. I can say for freshers we don't get calls for the freshers. I can frankly speaking, but who joined as a freshers into a company, right? They will, if they map to the Microsoft Dynamics CRM, they will get a training in the company, and they will map to the projects. Because even in my project, we are having the two to three freshers who joined recently. So we are training them, and we are giving work, and we are helping the freshers. But you cannot get the calls for the freshers. So but for experience, so up to two to minimum you should have 2 plus of experience. You should give 2 years of experience. 2 to 5 you will get, like for 2 to 3 you will get up to 8, 9, 10 lakhs. And after 3 years, 3 to 5, 3 to 6, you may get up to 14 lakhs. And beyond that, you can get 20, 22, 24, like that.
Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead, Amit.
Yeah, hello, Sandeep. Just wanted to ask that will we get any live or project experience into it
Yeah, so
working on?
as I said, so we will be learning each component with real time requirement implementation. Like
Hmm.
I shown you, right, one project document and the
Hmm.
functional document. So I and the context we are going to learn in this training, right? So I will be going to each topic, and first I will explain the functional, how what is that, and how we use that in the real-time projects. And then I'm going to create a requirement, and I will be explaining by implementing that by screen. I always share the screen in every class, and I will show you how I am doing, and that will be recorded, and you can practice that. So
And
this is kind of a implementation training, not some explaining the topics, not like that. So every
uh,
topic will be implemented with examples.
yeah, suppose here we are having can Power Apps. So in that, we'll be creating a Power App page and integrate and pushing or reading the data from the CRM apps.
Yes,
We,
I will be creating a Canvas app screens and multiple screens, and I embed that into the CRM, and
hmm,
we'll be calling a Power flows from the Canvas app, and
hmm.
we will use the different types of components on the Canvas app screen, and different types of PowerFX code. So I will tell you one thing. So I'm going to implement a project which helps recruitment process. So how
Yep.
whenever we apply for a job, so we get a call from the recruiters, and they will create our record in their system, and they will ask our details like PAN card and everything, right? So once that is done, they will schedule a written test, and then a technical interview, and then manager interview, then HR discussion, then they will release the offer, and so everything. So this is the one second. One second, give me 1 second.
Hello, hello. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So my question is like, I don't have that much knowledge of coding. Means like I am aware about it. I have a background of the computer, but I have fear of coding. So am I eligible to do this course? Because like I don't have that much experience in coding. I am currently working as a QA, manual QA, and also I'm working as an automation.
Yeah, as I said, so you don't need to know a depth coding knowledge. Even I am also not from a IT background. Okay, I learned. I don't even know about the JavaScript or C sharp when I was learning this tool. So, but it totally depends on your efforts, Yogesh. So, because how to, because so as I said,
Yeah,
so
like
there is a less
we
code
can.
we use, less code we use in the CRM, like in Power Apps
Okay,
and Power
so
Automate flows.
oh, okay. So main requirement is JavaScript, right? For it.
JavaScript, and
And
C sharp code. C sharp code.
oh,
These are the two areas
C
we
sharp.
use the coding. Yeah, coding, completed
So are you going
coding.
to train about the C sharp and JavaScript as well?
Yes, I will. First, I will explain you the basic concept of C sharp and JavaScript, and then
Okay.
I will be teaching you what are the syntaxes, and every syntax, how what we use in the real time, like getting the fields and what we will be working on the sections, tabs, the grid
Okay.
operations, how we use the ribbon
Okay.
workbench. Everything I will be covering, but it totally depends on the
Okay. So
candidate
this
that
like
you need to
yeah
practice.
for this for this we require JavaScript and C sharp mainly.
C sharp coding wise, those two
Okay.
are required.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That's it.
Yeah, Ganesh,
Uh,
go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir. Myself Ganesh actually. So I have a doubt, sir. I have completed my hotel management in 2015.
Okay.
So since then I have worked as a freelancer, sir, in a different profession actually. So can I opt this as in my profession now? I just want to switch into IT. So I was looking for this new technology, but some my friends have suggested me this technology actually. So will my
For
question was,
this, I cannot answer here, but you can ask institute to to have a call with me, so you can call me and we will discuss on this. Okay.
yeah, fine. At what
So
time I can call
they
you
will,
tomorrow?
yeah, tomorrow morning.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Krishna, go ahead.
Yes, to project ourselves as a CRM developer, what is the uh, any? Can you suggest us any one or two certifications so that we can keep it in our resume and
Certification, yeah, one
uh,
second, I will give you now
tell
itself.
us?
One
I
second.
mean, so that they feel like uh, I'm a
Yeah,
CRM
yeah,
developer. Right. Yeah.
yeah. MB
And also,
MB MB 910 MB 910 is one
what?
certification for the configuration and customization. Okay,
Okay.
I will ping you here in the chart the two
Yeah.
certifications.
Okay. So, do we need these two or just one is enough?
These are the basic. These are the basic. So once you
So
get into it, actually these are the enough
these two are
to
enough. Okay.
have. Yeah.
Like we can tell, like we have experience as a developer here and Dynamics, right? After
Yeah, for the
completing,
development,
yeah,
yeah, fundamental,
develop, yeah,
and
And can you provide us a sample resume, like,
Yeah,
having
I
one
will do.
project,
I have.
explaining
I
roles
have.
and responsibilities,
I will do.
so that we can
Yeah.
add that to our resume and with some 1 or 2 years experience on CRM?
Sure. Sure. Based on that experience, I will give you. No problem.
Yeah. And the earlier versions of this CRM, it don't have this Power Automate or Power Apps integration.
Correct.
What is the that special need that is forcing us to learn that?
Because so by
Maybe
using the
you can
Power
explain
Automate
that
Flow,
during the classes.
yeah, I will be covering those because those
Mm.
are the two main things nowadays to work on the Power aspects of CRM. Because so by using the Power Automate flows, we are eliminating the using the plugins where we have to write coding, C# coding.
Mm.
Okay,
Okay.
and for by using the canvas app screens, we are we can create our own UI. So because
Right.
few projects doesn't like the UI, because as I said, the dynamic CRM UI will be unique, so you cannot
Mm.
change that one, right? For
Okay.
whatever the model driven apps you
Model.
create, the
Mm.
UI will be same. But there are few areas where client may require to change the UI. So
Mm.
in such cases, we can create our own UI using the Canvas app screen, and Canvas
Mm.
app screens helps us to integrate with the multiple systems. Like
Mm.
we can integrate use it through Canvas apps up to 1,000 systems. So
Okay.
that is the main advantage. And Power Automate Flow is one of the uh, useful component now in CRM.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
Ganesh. So for your request, yeah, I will be explaining slow down. So while we are jumping into the classes, that's not an issue. Okay,
and is this 1 hour per day class or?
1 hour per day. Yes.
Okay.
And Saturday, Sunday will be half. So if required,
Mm.
if all are okay, we can take a class on Saturday.
Okay. How long is this course? Like 30 days, 40 days?
40 days.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Kalyan. Okay.
Yeah, already is covered. The course duration I need to ask, but it's covered. It's total 45 days.
Yeah, 40 to 45 days.
Okay. I mean, are you going to teach the plugins and Power Automate also?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Any certification also are you going to teach like the
Whatever the
PL200?
topics we are going to cover as part of this training, na, so those will be enough to attempt these two certifications, MB 910, PL 900.
Okay.
So are we covering all modules in 45 days?
No, not all. So as I said, so we are going to learn sales, service, and marketing module, and so for the practical implementation wise, we will, though the components are common, right? Even if you take marketing or sales or a service module, the components are same. Uh, Maybe the names are different, but the components are same. And so we have this sales and the service module and marketing module, right? In real time projects, we don't use how exactly they are in the CRM. So we customize everything. We may use the features. For example, for sending out an email, uh, we have we no need to do from the scratch in the CRM. We have some setup already given by the Microsoft. You just need to configure. So what I'm trying to say, for sending out email, you can use that in any module, right? Sales or marketing service module, you can use in every module. So I will explain how the marketing and sales module and service module works in CRM as part of as they are coming as a out of the box. Okay, but I am going to create a project. I'm sharing the screen. Okay. Is my screen visible? Is my screen sharing already? Are you able to see that Word document?
Yes, yes, we can able to see.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, this is the project here, right? So as I said, so I'm going to create a application, so recruitment process. And so this is not the out of the box application, but I will explain you how the sales module has been implemented in the CR, how the lead gets created, how the lead will qualify, how opportunity will create. So that is the out of the box one, out of the box feature. You can customize that, but most of the projects client doesn't want this out of the box. They will provide the information like for example, let's take this as a project. So to complete a recruitment process, we need candidate information and employee information and interviews information, recruitment team information, and companies information, right? So let's assume I'm a client and I want these tables to be available as part of this project. So I provided them. I can so my team can create those tables and they can create their own application. So what I'm trying to say, we don't need to we are not going to work on the sales module entirely. That really doesn't help you in real time.
Okay. Sandeep, are you going to cover the Power Automate and Power Apps also?
Yes, yes. So if you see here, so those are the
And what
many
is the
documents.
exact difference between the Power Automate and Power Apps?
Power Automate, Power Apps we use to create the screens. That is something nothing but nothing like a model-driven app. For example, it is for the UI purpose. Like for example, this is a model-driven app, right? This is our model. This
Okay.
is a CS app is a model-driven app. So how the UI is looking here? So it is having this section here, and here it is having a different section, and the fields, right? So for model driven apps, we are not going to concentrate on the placing and hashtags and these things and the color, right? So the the color of the section and everything. So this is out of the box, we are not going to concentrate on. And this is same for the any model driven app. But canvas app is something you can create your own UI.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi Sandeep, this is
Yeah.
Rabbani.
Yeah.
Sandeep, I have a question. Like, do you show us the version upgrades in the CRM, like
Huh?
patches or hot fixes coming from Microsoft? Do we need to do anything from our side as a
No, no, no.
site
So for
admin or
online
something?
for online CRMs, the
Mm,
the upgrades will be taken care by Microsoft automatically. Those will be
mm.
get deployed into CRMs. We are not going to do anything for that. But for on-premise, we have to the admin. We need to control that. And in real time, we almost 95 percentage, 98 percentage of projects will be online projects. Very less
Mm.
the clients use the on-premise.
So, okay, okay, thank you. One more thing, for example, if I'm using the the older versions of CRM, so I want to upgrade this is to current version. So do you show us
Yeah,
how to
then
do an upgrade?
this will really help you. This training will really help you because everything we are going to, I'm going to
Hmm?
teach you in the latest version. Like the UI will be
Latest version is
the
okay,
latest
but
version. And
upgrade, migrating or upgrading
migrating,
old
no,
version to new
from
version.
the from no, no, no. But that will not. I mean, the
Hmm.
time will not permit, right? So we cannot cover all those things in a 40 days, right?
So at least you can give us outline how to do the. if this kind of scenario, how to handle is an official documentation for it, right? You understand my question, right?
Your project, you are working in a project where you are migrating from an older version to a newer version, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that. So you are going to use same topics, right? Like JavaScripts and everything will be same, right? These are the topics you are going to use, right? But uh,
Mm-hmm.
but but I cannot create a older version and implement something there and recreating that in the newer version. That cannot be possible now, right? With
No,
the
that's
trial
not possible. But
instances.
is there any way where we can, can see the documentation, and if we need to, we can add the documentation and then upgrade. How to do an upgrade from old version to new version. So anyway, I'm going to learn a new thing, so I know the new thing. So I want
Hmm.
something which already running, so we want to migrate it to the new version. So this
Okay, so
transformation,
what are the components got deprecated? Now
yeah,
that is what you want to know. Yeah, that yeah, I will prepare that the same document and yeah, I will
okay,
add these
okay,
details.
okay, well, thank you, thank you.
Anyone else?
We are learning on premise or online.
Online on trial
On-
instance always online.
okay. For on premise, we'll have that installation or some app kind of thing. Or,
That is totally different one. So that we cannot do as part of training. But
Mhm.
so the components will be same. The components which
Yeah,
we
the
will use in
work
the
will be the same,
on-premise
right?
will be same.
For a developer.
Yeah, development wise is same, and
Oh.
the look and feel also same. But just
Mhm.
they are going to maintain the everything in their internet. That's the difference.
Hello, hi, Sandeep. Are you able
Yes,
to
okay.
listen? Hear me? Yes.
Yes, okay.
Do you show us integration from CRM to FNO, finance and operations? Like there will be some uh, syncing, right? Integration part also you will be covering.
Integration for integrating something we need a huge setup, so that cannot be possible using trial instances. But I will be explaining how we can connect to the external systems through Power Automate flows using the connectors. That I will be covering, but complete integration, that is not possible.
And what's the difference between CRM developer and CRM administrator?
Several developer who customize the application based on the client requirements. Okay, CRM administrator, their responsibility, roles and responsibilities are something like provide creating the users and providing the security rules to them, providing this license to them. So these kind of things CRM admins do.
Okay. And you'll be showing us where we will be using JavaScript and plugin
Yes, yes,
or Power
everything.
Platform. You'll be
Yes,
showing us. But how
yes,
we
yes.
can identify where we require JavaScript and plugin and platform, the Power App.
Yeah, that also I will explain because that will be decided based on the requirement we are getting. Okay, so we can achieve using the Power Automate the same functionalities in Power Automate Flow, or Workflow, and the plugins and JavaScript also. But there are few. One second. Sorry. So there are few parameters where which helps us to decide what to be used. So for example, client side we have to use JavaScript, and there are some requirements where we need to create some related entity records. That can be doable using the JavaScript as well as plugins and Power Flows. But there are few parameters as I said, so that will decide which one is the correct approach. That you will be understanding once you learning these topics.
And if suppose if we get auto update from Microsoft, our settings will be same, or is this will be changed actually?
Those will be get updated automatically. Those will get automated. But there is no major updates on the exist. I mean settings or the configuration. So and they will mention everything while they are releasing a new features, and that won't impact existing one.
Okay, I got it. Thank you.
So actually we didn't cover much today. So most of the time cover the question and answers kind of things. Okay. So from tomorrow we will have a complete session on the CRM. So and I will explain how we can uh, subscribe the trial instance, and later we'll be explaining how the sales module in CRM works. Okay. So that's it.
And timings will be
Any
same. Sorry to
sorry,
interrupt you. Timings will be same.
timings will be same. Yeah, yeah. So if you have any concerns with the timings, you can reach out to the institute. They will coordinate accordingly.